Hi guys, Brad Heath here, owner of Double D Trailers and designer of the SafeTac and the SafeTac Reverse. So today we're going to be discussing driving tips for smoother trailer hauling. Fun topic, one that we get quite a few questions on, so we thought we would put together this information to help. Let's jump right in. So the first thing to having a happy horse during hauling is having the right tire and axle combo. Now, obviously, the manufacturer of the trailer typically decides that and installs the axle, but if you have an older trailer, perhaps someone ordered that custom and requested larger axles, or if you're having a trailer built currently on a custom build, one of the things that we as designers face, our clients often will request, the largest suspension possible, biggest tire possible, so you don't have any problems. But unfortunately, having an axle with too much capacity is just a stiff suspension. It'll actually transfer quite a bit of noise and shock and vibration as well back to horses' feet and legs. And our staff writer made a nice comparison. He said, think of it as riding in the back of a half-ton truck empty, and then crawl in the back of a dually truck. And you'll see when the dually is empty, that suspension is much harder on the ride. So you just want to make sure that the suspension is properly matched to the load being carried. In other words, if you're hauling, let's say 5,000 pounds fully loaded with horses and trailer, and you have a 14,000 pound capacity suspension, that is way overkill, and you're definitely just beating the horse, bouncing them all over the place as you're driving. Tires are the same. You just want to make sure that the tires match to the suspension. Having a tire that's too heavy or a larger ply, it just makes it more rigid and definitely negatively affects the ride. A horse-friendly trailer interior, very important. The first thing in achieving that is to have a rattle-free horse trailer. And we did a bit of factual information here. If you'd like to read that, it talks about construction and how rivets actually cause more rattle and things like that. So just some things that you guys can look for if you're looking to purchase a trailer, or perhaps you have one already. And then another topic that we've written many articles on is don't bake your horse. A mill finish aluminum roof, those are fantastic. Aluminum is for pots, pans, solar panels. Unfortunately, it does not work well for the roof of a horse trailer. Those things get so hot you can fry an egg on top. And we actually have a video showing the temperatures of those in another article. So if you do have a mill finish aluminum roof, just make sure that it's insulated and do your horse a favor. A bright and airy interior, you can see on this one, there's lots of space. This is the SafeTac. The entire back of the trailer is open and available for loading and unloading. And so your horse can easily, walk right in and walk back out. Give your horse space to move. Now, what gives slant loads a bad reputation oftentimes with clients that are hauling warm bloods and larger breeds isn't the fact that the horse is standing at a slant. It's just really that manufacturers they just build the things too small. One size doesn't fit all. So we custom build to order. I have clients hauling 17.3, 1,600 pound warm bloods, 2,000 plus 18 hand drafts without issue in the SafeTac and the SafeTac reverse model. Pay attention to the flooring type. So we have articles on that, so you can research flooring. But again, metal floors, aluminum, they'll transfer a bit of noise and heat and vibration. So something like a 2x8 pressure treated pine, a wood floor with a mat on top, or even lumber. Lumber is certainly going to be the coolest, quietest, and most forgiving as far as flex for your horse. So tips for safe driving. Let's move on from the trailer to the actual driver and the tow vehicle. Now, one of the things that I see as I'm traveling across state, going down the interstate often, and you've probably seen it before, is a tow vehicle where the back of the tow vehicle is just sitting down, the front end's all jacked up, and the trailer behind it, the front end's down and the back end's jacked up. That is not going to tow well, I assure you. And on the flip side, if the front end of the trailer is jacked up and it's not running level, you're going to have the same problem. So you'll definitely want to make sure that your load is level front to rear as much as possible, and that neither the tow vehicle nor the trailer are nose diving, or the front of the vehicle is not popped up. So use weight distribution or a vehicle that's adequately rated to handle the weight. How to prepare your horse for travel. So use smart loading practices. I'm not going to dwell on this. You can take the time to read through that. How to safely drive with your horse. We discussed visibility, driving tips 101, how to deal with trailer sway. So that's something that is very important. And on that topic, a lot of manufacturers, they'll build the trailers with the axles in a particular spot that perhaps lessen the tongue weight so the client can haul with a smaller tow vehicle. And it sounds like a good thing, but what happens is if, let's say you have a 3-horse trailer and the axles are too far forward and you put 1 horse in the back stall, you're going to end up with negative tongue weight, and that certainly will cause that trailer to sway. We have some articles on that too, with some really good visuals under the blog link on our website, so you want to take a look at that. In contrast, our trailers are built a 3-horse, so that if you put 1 horse in the back stall, center stall, front stall, it does not matter. It's still going to pull steady and not have any sway. Drive so your horse can balance, make regular stops, and just be sure the interior of your trailer is comfortable for your horse. So definitely take some time to read through this article. Good stuff on there. And feel free to pop any questions or comments to us. We'd love to help. Thanks so much. Have a great day.